What is good, party people? Welcome to episode 6 of the Killing Time podcast. I am Corey. We got
Reggie back in the building.
Ronaldo.
What is good? How's the week, fellas? What's up? What's new?
It's good, man.
Yeah,
It's good. Yeah,
you know,
it's been a
can't
good
complain.
week.
What are you over there drinking, bro?
Oh,
That's it.
it's Tanqueray and Ruby Red right now.
And Ruby Red?
Yeah, right now. But this was that stuff I got offline. Drinks Myth.
Huh, we're gonna talk about that.
Yeah, it's actually really good.
That's
When I had it yesterday.
Right.
So you get it in the mail. They send you you can order how many you want, but I got a pack of 10, and the alcohol is in the bottom, right? And you twist it when you get it. You twist it, and the drink releases to the alcohol. You mix it up, and then you have your drink. It's supposed to be, I guess, for regular people, it's supposed to be 2 drinks in there, but for me,
For regular people, that was the
Yeah, that's the same way.
that was the
yeah,
starter.
Yeah, for regular people, it's 2 drinks in there, but for a person like me, it's 1 drink.
Yeah.
But it was actually really good, and I'm gonna order some more. We got them at the house, so y'all see them Saturday. When y'all come for the barbecue, y'all get some Saturday.
Oh, okay. I was barbecuing on Saturday.
Yeah, we barbecuing on
Two
Saturday.
impromptu parties. I
Yeah,
love
got to, man. Since we didn't go out of town, getting the cabana this weekend.
Right.
Shit.
I mean, cabanas.
What else happened this weekend? What else? This week.
Shit, we was at your house on Saturday for the
Yeah.
game night.
Oh, game night.
Yeah.
That wasn't really game.
That wasn't really game night. That we stopped playing, and it turned into
like first game night.
It was a good night. It was a great night.
Oh, it was a good night.
The turkey sliders that I thought were regular sliders that I thought was turkey burgers.
I explained
was
it in
great.
the text that they weren't hamburgers. If I say turkey sliders,
There you go. You thought it was gonna be turkey burger sliders?
Yeah,
No.
because the turkey sliders I got happy for burgers,
and
and then he said turkey sliders.
Specifically said not burgers, turkey sliders.
So like I looked at it.
Why didn't you just say
as
turkey
sandwiches.
sandwich?
I mean,
They're not really
that's because
sandwiches. They're
grown-ups.
mini turkey sandwiches. Should I have said
On the
that?
Hawaiian roll, turkey sandwiches have been better.
I should have said mini turkey sandwiches on a Hawaiian roll.
But I understand why you said sliders, but yes. Okay, I understand, but yes, because I might have my mouth set for the goddamn burgers, and
Okay.
the wings were great, except for the burnt ones, which were actually still
They
good.
were good.
Yeah, they were. Yeah,
Nah, he
man.
played you on your burnt chicken.
Yeah, I burnt them.
He
Yeah,
said he slid that right on up in there.
Yeah,
That was good, but the burnt ones.
Yeah, I burnt them.
Yeah, come on now, y'all let me live my burnt ribs down when I burn my ribs
They
up.
just got away
Oh,
from
I
me a little
definitely
bit.
don't.
They just got away from me a
But
little
I still
bit.
Yeah,
eat them.
yeah, we still eat them. All right, so we want to start off, man. First, it's been a sad ass week. Rest in peace to first off Chadwick Boseman, Black Panther, Clifford Robinson, NBA great, Coach John Thompson,
The Godfather.
the godfather of coaching, first black head coach to win a national title. I think we lost the other basketball coach, Lou Holtz, this week.
Did you know that John Thompson, like you said, he was the first black coach to win an NCAA title?
Mm-hmm.
Not just in basketball, in any sport.
Yeah, in
Like,
any sport.
In any sport. Like, he won in basketball, but no black coach had ever won an NCAA title in any sport, and he was the first one. I thought that was pretty amazing.
That's definitely amazing.
It's pretty
And now I'm
amazing
thinking of
stat.
in college football, has there been
Any black head coaches that
So
have
That
won?
won the
national title?
Hell no.
No.
Hell no.
Not that I can
No,
think of.
it's still a
Right.
coaching in the NCAA is still very much a white man's world. You know what I'm saying?
That's a topic that we can
Yeah.
discuss too later on.
So let's get back to Chadwick, man. After we give the RIP to everybody, what Chadwick meant for the culture and what he meant to see a black man playing a superhero on TV, and not just superhero on the big screen, but all his roles, because he embodied a lot of prominent African Americans and took on their roles. Jackie Robinson, Thurgood Marshall, James Brown. He took
all
on.
of his movies.
I love his
Yeah,
movies, but
yeah.
the roles he took on, they were special, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
you can't knock the roles. You can't knock the roles that he was doing.
No.
So, any one of those roles, everybody's gonna say he did a
Right,
very good job
right.
because of the content that
Yes.
went into it,
Mhm.
regardless. So,
right.
no matter what, he always put his best foot forward in everything that he did. I mean,
Even his last movie, The Five Bloods, even though he wasn't in it that much, he was, you know what I'm saying?
I didn't even watch that. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh, great
I ain't
movie.
gonna lie.
It was a
You
good
haven't
movie.
seen it?
Oh, you should watch it.
It's a pretty good movie.
Yeah.
It's a good movie.
Just to think that this man was sick and the way he was still working, man, and you never heard an inkling of that he was sick. Everybody saw the weight loss and just figured he was doing it for a movie role.
I did. I actually
You
looked
thought
it
he was
up.
sick?
I actually looked it up, and I saw that he had. This was before the Five Bloods came out. I was like, oh, he had Five Bloods coming out. Then he had another movie that he was working on where he was the first black samurai or something.
Yes, I heard about that. Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, okay, well that would make sense because I could kind of see him maybe being like a refugee or POW style. Maybe that's
Right.
why he's, losing
For
all
the Five Bloods.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's why he's maybe he's losing all the Black Panthers.
Exactly,
weight, you know what I mean?
exactly.
He's got to get down to this skinny, frail guy or something like that. But,
Right.
You never want to think the worst.
No, of course not.
I mean, I don't want to say everybody has their opinions on how he handled it, but everybody kind of does, I guess. But like him not saying something to people, do you feel like he owed that to the public?
No.
For him to say like, hey man, like I have this debilitating disease, yada yada. Do you think that he should have put it out to people? I'm on the side that I don't.
No,
I don't
think
he should have.
he doesn't owe us a thing. He shared his gift with the world. None of us are his family. We're his fans. But he didn't owe that to us. Right. He gave us, to me, what he owed us, which was his gift, and he shared his gift with the world. Right. And that's what, to me, God put him on this earth to do. And in his time here, he shared that with the world.
The only reason why I say that is because it came as such a shock. Like everybody was like, "Oh my God, I didn't know that he had cancer." Like,
right.
I mean, you just feel shocked by it, and I think that's where more of the sadness came from people's reaction, was that they didn't know, and it just just came out of the blue like that. It's almost, I guess, if he would have said something, it would have lessened the blow, our grief, I guess you could say. But
maybe he didn't want to. Maybe he just wanted to be in peace and not have to answer these questions all the time. Something came up and he went somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Red, you got anything?
I mean, it's one of those things where, like, I can see why I wouldn't say anything, because you don't want it to be like, oh, well, he put out a lot of good work as a cancer patient.
Right.
Like, no, at the end of the day, everybody is saying he put out a lot of great work.
Yes.
You think that
there's no asterisk on it. There's no nothing on it.
Right. They would have done that.
Like, regardless of whatever he did, he put his all into it, I feel like. And like I said, it made for great movies.
Yes.
So,
yeah.
Every movie that he's probably put out outside of, or I shouldn't say that he's put out, that he's been a part of, I've watched, probably except for Five Bloods, and that's only because, like, I feel like everybody kind of hyped that movie up because it was a
Spike Lee joint.
Yeah, and I'm not.
It's
not
very good. Yeah.
I'm not saying that it's not, but a lot of Spike Lee movies to me only get the recognition because it's Spike Lee.
Really?
Like, and it gets that hype. Like, I'm not a fan of a lot of Spike Lee movies.
Do the Right Thing? No. She's got to have it?
No.
Damn. School Days?
But what's funny is,
I mean, those are before his time. He was a lot.
That's
well,
true.
not even that is before my time. But it's funny because even if you go and black cultures, I guess you could say, is if you were to ask people what are some of their favorite movies, you hardly hear those movies come up.
Okay. Does that mean they're not good?
Most people.
That doesn't mean that they're. Yeah, that doesn't mean.
But I mean, if we're talking about what's your favorite movies,
okay,
for, I guess you could say, the culture, most people, first off, the most people rattle off Boys in the Hood and Menace to Society, like it's Bible.
So I'm not going. For me, I'm not going to say Boys in the Hood, Menace to Society for the culture, right? Because that was more about, to me, gang culture in LA and stuff like that, right? Gang life and people going through that stuff in Menace to Society and Boys in the Hood, to me, right? Still great movies, excellent movies, right? But when I think about Do the Right Thing, it was a political message in that about that what was going on in New York at the time.
Shit, not even at the time. That shit rings
Still
true
today. Yeah, it still rings true today. You know what I'm saying? Even School Days gave the black college experience, right? And it even touched on different things inside of the black community. Light skin versus dark skin, good hair versus, not gonna say bad hair, but
it was bad hair.
Bad hair. Okay.
Call a spade a spade.
Call a spade a spade. Okay. But yes, you know what I'm saying? So his movies, what was the one with Jungle Fever? Interracial dating, interracial relationships.
I mean,
yes.
I mean, I can understand what you're saying. It's just for me, like I said, and it could just be of course I can only speak from my own personal preference. Is it just doesn't appeal to me, and I like to think I'm a level-headed person when it comes to stuff like that. Like, I'm open to watch anything. And what I probably need to do is, at the time when I watched it as a kid, it probably didn't appeal to me. And a lot of stuff.
You're in a different mindset now.
Mm-hmm. So I probably should, at this point in my life, go back through it and watch it now.
Right.
But let's just say that I'm actually going to do that.
All right.
Let's be real. I don't know.
I mean, if you and the lady sitting down one day and you see it on Netflix, then why not? You know what I'm saying?
If I see that on Netflix, I'll be surprised.
No, some of the Spike Lee movies I think I still on Netflix before, but I digress anyway.
I mean, I don't know.
But okay.
I mean, at the end of the day, losing Chadwick was very sad. Yes. I mean, it is what it is.
Right. I want to touch on, just for a quick second, couple minutes, we ain't got to go deep into it, but John Thompson, right?
What is this?
The Georgetown coach who just passed away.
Oh, I'm sorry. completely.
Where you at?
You said John Thompson. I'm like,
Coach Thompson? Yes, Big John Thompson, man, and just the impact that he had on his players' lives. Look at Allen Iverson, man.
Allen Iverson. Gonna say that because mostly that's the only person that.
Allen, Patrick, Alonzo.
I mean, but everybody goes back to Allen.
Who? Did you say? Dikembe. That's right. Dikembe did. Yeah. But this man was a father figure to these kids, though, man.
Yeah. As a strong black man like that, you would imagine he would be.
Yes. But you got to think about, man, he's.
And those are just the high profile.
Yes.
Let's talk about the ones that didn't go to the NBA.
Speaking my mind, yes.
That probably have become...
Doctors,
business lawyers, business owners.
These kids are coming from the inner city,
fathers,
where let's be real, a lot of the fathers aren't there in those days because you know what I'm saying, jail or whatever. You know what I'm saying, the fathers weren't there. Mm-hmm. So this man was taking these boys and turning them into men, making them more than basketball players. And I just don't think that should be understated. You know what I'm saying? Yes, you are a basketball player. You're here to play basketball and to do that, but you're also here for me to teach you how to be a man. You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
You know, and I just think that that's important to touch on how this man took these kids and took them under his wing and whatnot, man.
Yeah, I mean, ain't nobody gonna ever knock that.
No, of course not.
At the end of the day, he did what he was supposed to do in the position that he was in, and he didn't take advantage of the position that he was in.
Nope.
So
exactly.
It's good to go.
Yeah, man.
Like he was a hell of a coach, right?
Yeah.
Just real quick before we finish up, my last thing on Chadwick, like on the whole him not telling everybody his cancer battle or anything like that. So I don't know why, but I got to work this morning and it just popped in my head. Stuart Scott's speech from when he had cancer, when he got his Jimmy V award for on the ESPYs, and he has a quote in there during the speech that he had said that kind of struck a nerve with me on why I can see why Chadwick wouldn't say anything.
Okay,
like he kind of suffered in silence. So Stuart Scott quote was, "You beat cancer by how you live, while you live, and in the manner in which you live." So I feel like that's what Chadwick did. He was like, you know what? I don't need to tell anybody that I have cancer because you know what? I'm just going to continue doing what I'm doing.
I'm going to keep grinding.
I'm going to keep grinding out, and then at the end of the day, it is what it is. So that's what I kind of really, I don't want to say appreciate what he did, but you know, I think that may be a reason why he's like, you know, man, I'm not gonna let this disease beat me. I'm still gonna make these movies. I'm still gonna do this. I'm still gonna do that.
I'm going to work like nothing's wrong.
Well, it's not even the fact.
Yeah, I'm gonna work like there's nothing.
It's
wrong.
not even in the fact of defeating me. I'm not gonna let this disease define me.
No, exactly.
Define me.
Yep.
Exactly.
Yeah, like
right.
this isn't gonna be what defines me at the end of the day.
Right.
What's gonna define me is the work that I put out and how I affect people's
And
lives.
that's how we're going to remember him.
Affect people's lives. Exactly.
That's exactly how we're going to remember him.
Yeah.
You know? All right, off of that, let's go. Reynaldo, you up, baby.
Now we off into some playful shit.
I mean,
Here we go.
It's a good week for sports, in my opinion, man.
Man.
You know, we got these NBA playoffs cracking off. We got the Denver and Clippers series up on the board right now. So that reminds me, like, why do we say that sometimes? Like, when we say, like, when you announce teams, sometimes you'll announce the team name versus the city.
Because
so,
it's
for
just
example,
what
I just did it. I said
got the Clippers.
Denver versus the Clippers instead of Denver versus LA.
Or Nuggets versus Clippers.
Yeah, instead of Nuggets versus Clippers.
Our brain.
The same reason why you're looking for an address, you turn down the radio. Like,
there is no sense. There is no sense.
Yeah.
There's no sense to it.
But I mean, I'm kind of geeked right now because in our very first episode, we talked about the normalcy of sports, like kind of making things back to normal. You know, we're still shut down.
We're still quarantined.
Yeah, still quarantined. But you know, with sports on TV,
don't tell Corey that.
Still with sports on TV, man, shit's getting pretty good. You know, we got football starting in a couple weeks.
I was about to say that, right? This is
the
first time.
There's actually a college game on right now.
I think it's college game tonight. Yes.
Yeah.
This is the first time we're going to have baseball, basketball, football, and hockey all on at the same time.
I don't care about that.
Ayo.
Come on now.
Like it is what it is. I don't care.
Like come on.
At the end of the day,
I mean, it does. I mean, it
at the
happens.
end of the day,
No, it doesn't.
It's a nice
summertime.
distraction.
There's no football in the
No,
summertime.
but the NBA season usually would start in October.
Yes.
So NBA and NHL, they run parallel.
And baseball World Series is going on.
They're like finishing up. So
Yeah.
like, to your point, like sometimes maybe like we'll just have the World Series.
Okay.
Like for a couple weeks and then baseball be done.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But to your point, you're like we have
everything is cracking.
Everything
is cracking
all
right
at the
now.
same time.
Then Golden Knights about to close out tomorrow night.
Tonight.
It's tonight.
It's on right now.
And
it is on
It
right
better
now.
close
and
out.
knock on wood, even though the table's not.
I'm
wood,
not knocking on it because y'all complained about me knocking on the table too much while we recording, so I'm not knocking on it.
No, but
They might
I mean,
not do it, though.
it's a beautiful distraction at the end of the day. This is what sports
love it.
does.
Yeah,
Sports is entertainment at the end of the
Yes.
day. Like, is there other stuff that we should probably be focusing on?
Of course.
Yeah,
But
it's a very well deserved and nice distraction.
do you know how great it was to have like 4 basketball games on in one day?
Oh, here you go.
Like, come on now.
Here you go.
I just wish I had a TV at work to enjoy all the games.
I mean, if we're gonna talk about sports, let's just recap the last. I guess you could say 2. I want to go 2 days back because
okay, let's go.
Like you said,
come on.
Like we said, this is which I really don't like how they're doing things right now in this NBA
Why?
bubble.
What's wrong?
Because they started the second round without flat out starting all the second rounds on the same.
Oh, you
time.
want them all to be finished?
Yeah, like finish out the first because that's how it's supposed to be done.
No.
No.
The advantage to winning your series early is rest.
It's rest.
No, that's fine.
And then when your opponent gets done with their series,
You play.
then
That's your disadvantage.
But what I'm saying is the other games prior to, even back in the day, they would not start the second round.
No.
Reggie, no.
They didn't start together.
Absolutely not.
If
Where'd
your
you get
series
that
is
from?
done, if your series is done, you were starting.
No.
Reggie,
No.
You sure?
come on, man.
Pull them up. Let's that's what we do.
You think that
That's what we do
let's
here.
just use this as an example. The Lakers finished early. They swept their series. Houston and OKC, you know,
Went
they
to
go
game
they
seven.
go they go
They
seven
go 7
games.
games.
They finished their 7 games. So now they're scheduled to play each other. They have to wait for the other series to start for them to finish before they
What
can
I'm
start?
saying is Milwaukee and the Heat series.
That's Eastern Conference.
No, but it wouldn't have started until everybody finished their first round. That's always the way that it has always ran. The second round doesn't start until the first round is completed.
Okay. He might be right.
I am
April
100% right.
April 28th,
I'm 100% right.
Eastern Conference Finals, conference semifinals started.
Yeah. They all start at the same time, regardless of the rest. If I get 14 days because I swept and you went to Game 7, that's on you. But what I'm saying is all of the second rounds start at the same time.
Okay.
All right, minus a day because they play some games on this side,
Right.
some games on this side. That's
Right.
what I'm saying. Is what they're doing now is they're starting games right after.
Yeah, so
right. Once your opponent is ready,
you play.
y'all starting.
Yeah.
So technically, somebody could get to the Eastern Conference Finals right now, and their team and their opponent could sweep too, and they gotta play while the Eastern Conference Final could be going on while round 2 is going on.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
That's not how things work.
Okay. I think there is a difference because the bubble and everything is condensed.
Yeah, but
it's adapt.
It still should have been on the same time frame, regardless of however far you stretched it out.
Okay.
It still should have all started because now you're going to have a really big. Like I said, they could finish.
The Lakers just had a week of rest.
I'm not talking about the Lakers.
I know.
But what I'm saying is, what if the Heat and who's the other one that's 2-0? The Raptors. Oh, the Raptors win.
The Raptors won.
The Raptors win.
So it's 2-1.
They
So it's 2-1.
barely won though.
So it's 2-1. But let's just say Milwaukee loses their next 2 games and they lose out, right?
Okay.
But then,
which I hope they do.
Their opponent? Whoever their opponent?
So
they would play Toronto.
They would play Toronto.
So
Boston.
let's just say
Boston
wraps this
game
thing up
5.
the next 2 games, right?
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So now they're starting, and the Lakers are only in game 3.
Okay. So you're saying the rest factor, like it's
not the rest factor.
What,
it's just they screwed it all up.
Okay, I get you.
That the Eastern Conference could be going on.
Could finish their.
The Eastern Conference Finals could be starting,
and this second round need to be over.
And the second round for the Lakers
be on game 3 or 4.
Yeah.
Okay, I get that.
And then what? So now your team. Now let's just say the Lakers ain't getting no rest going into.
No, I'm looking at it further down the line, like you're saying. Like the Eastern Conference can be done. You could have your.
You could have.
They could be waiting for the finals,
Western, yes.
and they're still got to finish.
Yeah,
they still got smoke going on. Over
I get that. Yeah. I get that. I just know the Rockets are in trouble.
The Rockets are definitely in trouble.
The Rockets, they ain't got.
They're struggling with Chris Paul.
Bruh.
They don't see. They seem very disinterested. Like
no, because they feel like they can turn it on when they want.
They felt like they was gonna run through OKC.
Like
I think they felt like.
And maybe that's what it was. Maybe they were just like. They took them for granted.
Mm-hmm.
Still, man.
And it came down to what, the last 2-3 seconds of Game 7?
The last 2 or 3 seconds. First of all, it was 40 seconds that took 38 minutes.
That's the last 2 minutes
of
the game.
Horrible.
And Oklahoma City should have won.
They should have won. They had plenty of time to win the game.
That last play, like Adams, I don't know what he was thinking. Why he didn't go to the basket
Go to
for
the
the
basket.
lob.
Oh, you seen it? Like after
bro,
he knocked the dude down,
go
for the lob, bro.
I said, go to the basket. And he goes to the 3-point line. Like I'm literally yelling at the TV.
Get your big ass in the paint.
What
kind
of glitch just happened in the Matrix that your dumb ass thought you was going out to the 3-point line? For what?
Like why? He was wide open. All he had to do was literally just go under the basket. Dude, you're right there for the lob.
How impressed are you with Chris Paul though?
I'm not. I hate Chris Paul.
I mean,
come on now.
I hate Chris Paul.
You can appreciate him as a basketball player though, can't you?
Chris Paul's going to the Lakers.
I don't know why.
He's not going to the Lakers. You know why? God damn it! Did David Stern die? Because I can't speak ill of the dead. He did die. Fuck! I can't speak ill of the dead. But God damn it, David Stern, he fucked us.
I mean,
I'm still mad at that shit because him and Kobe were supposed to have 2 or 3 championships together. God damn it!
Chris Paul's going to the Lakers.
It's too late.
No, because LeBron's there now. He's coming.
It's too late.
It is
and him and LeBron is friends.
It's LeBron's team.
Yeah, but
and they need a point guard.
We got a point guard.
Who?
LeBron.
Okay.
Hey,
he's right.
We got a point guard.
I mean, but
you're right.
Would you want Chris Paul bringing the ball up or LeBron?
LeBron.
Mean, of course you're going to say LeBron.
LeBron.
But I would actually want Chris Paul because he's a true
point guard. He's a true facilitator. I mean, the man had a triple-double last night.
And it gives him some rest. I mean, I can't stand him.
He's dirty as shit.
He is a very dirty player.
That's probably why.
He's
dirty as shit.
Don't like
the boy can ball, though.
Like
he will punch you in the nuts in a minute.
He hoops.
Yeah.
And then act like you hit him.
Yeah. What I do, coach? Come on, man.
Like you don't know the player rules.
Right.
Bro,
what I do?
You don't write the player rules.
You're right.
You're right. all this shit.
He was telling the refs, like, no, this is the right call, right?
Yeah, you know, like, look.
Yeah, you know you can fuck up, don't you? Rule point.
That's not a rule?
1.4, 8.9, section 2.
Wait till we have our meeting next week. It's going to be in the rule book. You better learn it.
Yeah, better learn it.
Learn it now, goddammit. What the fuck?
Yeah, I can't stand it.
All right, so,
I mean, and then
I got something else I'm going to talk about with football.
And then that was probably the best Game 7 I have ever seen. The Nuggets and
Oh my God!
Jazz.
Yes.
I mean, it sucked that Donovan Mitchell lost that dribble
I knew he was going to, like, I'm like, when he got the ball, when they passed it out, I said to myself, I'm like, he's going to turn the ball over. And he drove to the basket, and I think he got ahead of himself.
Yeah, he was moving
because he had a lot of time. He could still dribble around and do something with the ball.
It's the same thing that happened to Chris Paul yesterday.
He just got too overexcited.
It's the same thing that happened to Chris Paul yesterday when he tried to make that pass, which he should have just made the pass to the dude on the right wing, but you done threw it. You done decided to take your 2 dribbles towards him and then throw it to him, and then Westbrook got them long ass arms up.
Yeah,
right. Do you think that the Nuggets got lucky in winning the game, or would you have wanted the Jazz to win? Me personally, I think the Nuggets are a better team.
I think the Nuggets are a better team.
Yeah.
First off, them 2 dudes was going at it. I was hoping to see this. I mean, Jamal and Spider. I was hoping to see the same fireworks in Game 7, but they were tired. We said it in the group text.
Oh yeah,
they were tired. You can see how physically tired they were.
Yeah.
Playing Game 7. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I think the better team won.
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I definitely think the same thing.
Yeah.
I think the better team did win. Like to me, Rudy Gobert is not a good.
He's so damn soft.
No,
and every time he dunks it, I just laugh.
It ain't got nothing to do with soft. It's just I think he's just not coordinated enough to be a good backup player like that.
I mean, he's just the
like
defensive
every
player.
time, but his defense is not.
You need him to be more offensive too.
I want him to be more offensive, but he's not.
Is it because he's French?
No.
No.
I get.
Is he French?
He is French.
Australian.
No, he's
okay,
French.
you guys remember when he got crossed up by, Steph Curry. But he still does that. Like when you cross him up, he still makes that stupid turn where you're going this way, and he decides I'm gonna go left if you're going right, so I can turn
all the way around.
Yeah, and then that he still does it. Like at some point, you have to know this technique is not working, bro.
Right.
Because you're turning your back towards the ball. Number one.
Right.
But do better.
I just think he needs to get a little bit harder down in the paint, man. Like, you that damn
maybe
big.
Gain a little bit of weight.
Gain maybe 15, 20 pounds of muscle. It's off season. Look, gain that and develop a post-up game. You are that damn big. You need to develop a post-up game.
It's not the NBA, though, dog. NBA don't do post-up no more. Like, guys like his size, they shooting threes.
Yeah.
They don't need that. Post-up game is no more for big men.
But the problem is...
This ain't 95?
Yeah, the problem is they call every foul on big men.
Yeah.
So easily. Like, ain't nobody trying to bang like that down there no more.
Right.
Because you would say the same thing about Dwight Howard. You are literally young, strong, and big.
Dwight had a post-up game for a while. Dwight would get down there, bang. Dwight would get down there and bang and whatnot early in his career because he would just turn and dunk on you. And then he got into that, now I want to post up and shoot now. No. Bang your big ass down low, lay it up, and dunk it on the motherfucker.
Go back to
now, I understand you're older. I understand you're older and you got bad knees now.
How old is he?
He's 32, 33.
At least.
No,
in basketball, that's old.
And you forget that he came straight out of high school.
Yes.
So he technically
15 years.
He's basketball old.
Yeah, he's basketball old.
Yeah,
bro.
he's old.
Yeah.
He's been in the league a long time.
So you know what I'm saying?
By the way, Knights are down 0-1.
Come on, yo.
I'm telling you, man, they better not fuck around and lose this damn series.
They don't fuck around.
Dwight Howard was 34 years old, dog.
That's old.
That's basketball old. And he came in the league at 18.
So did LeBron.
Yeah, that nigga old.
Oh, he old as hell too. He hurt too. That's why his ass don't play defense no more because nigga old.
Hey, I do want to say one thing though. Like this bubble is showing how niggas be at their barbershops.
First off, they must have a braider in there for Kawhi's ass because his braids is on point.
They never
move.
Yeah, they never move.
They shit is fresh every game. So
Or maybe it's somebody on the
Maybe
team
that nigga
right
sleeping
in the
who? They got a female on staff.
team.
Maybe-
Who said it was a female?
Maybe. Oh.
Shut up.
Maybe he just sleeping with his hands just propped up
He
this.
like old girl from Friday, like Regina King on Friday. Shit. Okay, let's get to football. Goddamn it!
All right, let's go.
And this punk ass Buccaneers.
Tampa
No,
Bay,
I'm not
gang,
talking
gang.
about- I'm not
Tampa
talking
Bay.
about-
We gotta talk about the moves.
I'm not talking about it.
We gotta talk about it. They loading up. They just picked up Fournette today,
Loading up.
and they even came out and said he's not the #1 running back.
I think that was. Look, Bruce
Come
Arians,
on.
Bruce Arians is playing around with that one.
Yo.
Because even I know that Ronald Jones is not going to be
Better than Fournette.
But he's come on.
Come on, he's not the #1 running
Yeah,
back.
but you've never heard him talk like
Don't
that
look- I'm
about
not talking. I'm
anybody
talking.
else like that before. I think what he's doing is just saying like the guys that have been here are still our guys. We're not just bringing somebody in, so he can be the guy. But come on, man,
You don't go get a Fournette for him not to be the guy.
and don't forget they got LaShawn McCoy too.
Yes.
So that even even more.
Shady McCoy.
So I'm just like, even if they put both of them out there, if they put Fournette and LaShawn out there at the same time, you're still not putting Ronald Jones out there. You're not putting Ronald Jones out there over either one of those two. Over either one of those two.
What's up with y'all? Are y'all gonna have a defense? They got all these
Our
offensive
defense
power.
is legit. We had a sack leader last year, Shaq Barrett. Led the
The
league in
defense
sacks.
was already there.
Yeah, the
Their
defense been
defense
there.
was already there.
Defense been there.
Like we said, I'll see y'all in the Super Bowl, dog. We said a couple episodes ago. We'll see y'all in the Super Bowl.
It's in Tampa Bay, so we ain't got to go very far.
Oh, we already said we're flying out there.
It's in Tampa
Ain't nobody
Bay.
worried about the damn Cowboys. The Cowboys can't get out their own way.
I ain't worried about that shit.
They cut today.
I just
And then
told
I-
y'all. First off, I just told y'all I wasn't talking. Don't
Hey.
come for me unless I send for y'all.
If he ends
Well,
up,
guess what? We sent for you, goddammit.
Don't
So
come for me unless I send for
if
y'all.
he ends up in Tampa Bay, I will die.
who? Earl?
No,
Ha ha.
I mean, we don't really need. Well, we could use the DBs. I mean, we can always use extra DBs. One of our weak points was safety, but we got that in the draft. But
You can always use haha.
that's
as
what
a
I'm
safety.
saying.
Yeah, as a safety.
Haha as a
Yeah.
safety would be.
So
very
would you say
good.
Ha or Earl?
Or what?
Thomas.
No.
As a
Earl
safety.
Thomas is going to the Cowboys.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
All right.
I mean,
They said it's not a done deal. Earl Thomas got some issues though. He got to fix first.
that's probably why ain't nobody picked him up yet.
That's his Earl Thomas's Snapchat is my fantasy football team name. Because that's how he got caught in the bed.
he snapped or his wife. snapped.
No, his wife. This is
Snap.
old.
Yeah.
No, he had his location on his Snapchat, and his wife pulled up to the Airbnb him and his brother had. He got caught in the bed.
Right.
Him and his brother got caught in the bed with a chick. That's why my Snapchat is Earl Thomas. My team name is Earl Thomas is Snapchat.
Earl
Thomas is Snapchat.
Nice.
Yeah, man. All right, so we all sports. Y'all want to keep going, or y'all want to get into our real topics now?
Go with sport. I mean, we can always talk about sports. We talk about sports all day.
All right, so
Who y'all got winning the championship?
which championship?
NBA.
Lakers,
Lakers gonna win the championship.
Lakers and Heat in the finals, and Lakers win.
Lakers and Heat in the finals.
Yeah.
You're not saying that just because I'm a Heat fan.
No, I think the Heat can beat Boston.
They gotta still get past Milwaukee first.
They will.
Technically, I mean,
What-
if this was a regular NBA format, I was thinking about this morning. If this was regular NBA format, these first two games would have been in Milwaukee, so they would have swept Milwaukee. So the next two games would be in Miami.
Yes.
That I would
Would have been huge.
love because we got home
Field,
advantage,
yep.
two games.
Home
We
field,
got to
home
at least
court.
get one of
I
them
think-
games.
Yes.
I think from now on the playoffs should be played like this.
Oh my God, it makes it so much better. It does,
No,
doesn't
no,
it?
no, no,
It equals
no.
the equals the playing
Because you
field
get
out.
rid of the home field,
Home court,
Yeah.
home court,
home field,
Yeah.
same thing.
No, I think this makes it more even when you're not playing in front of your crowd.
Okay.
But on the same hand, it takes away from what's the point of having a seeding or
Yeah,
a
true.
record throughout
Yeah,
the
true.
year.
Mhm.
Like you do it because you want
The number
that
one
home
seed,
court.
you want
Yeah.
home court.
You want that home court.
Okay.
But I think this is the best thing that has ever came out of it.
I actually
Yes.
feel
the
that too.
fact
Like,
that they had to all play in the same arena
Mhm.
every night, overnight. Because now your role players are out here showing their ass.
Oh yeah, they are.
because
that kid last night from OKC, was it Dorn?
Yeah, I couldn't
he
barely
was the
pronounce
top
his
scorer.
name.
Oh my
He was
God!
top scorer.
30-something points,
Like,
rookie,
he was
undrafted rookie.
He was knocking them threes down. It was like again,
Yes.
again.
There he goes again.
Whose man is this? Get him.
The dude asked Mark Jackson, and he was like, "Dude, when do you start rolling somebody over there to him?" He's like, "No, man, you just got to live with that shot."
You got to.
Are you sure? Are you sure you want to live with that shot? Because he asked him.
Because it's killing y'all.
He said it. He said it once, and then he knocked down another shot. The dude asked Mark again. He's like, "Dude, are you sure you gonna live with that shot? Are you sure?" Because he
killing y'all
ain't
right
missing
now.
right now.
He's not
He ain't
gonna-
missing right now. He's like, "Nah, man, it's no disrespect to him, but you would just live with that shot because you know he's just nah, man. You better roll somebody over there on him."
Seriously, you got to, man. All right, so off of sports for a minute, I want to get into what I sent y'all earlier about the weird story of the day. I'm gonna read it. I'm just gonna read it to the people. Weird story of the day. Jessica Krug, a white woman from Kansas, has been pretending to be black for her entire professional career, and now she's apologizing for it. I am not a culture vulture. I am a culture leech. And
Did you read her article?
I did not.
I did not. I couldn't get to it from work.
I started to, and then I got sidetracked.
You read it, so go ahead and break it down
I
for
can give you
us.
the highlights
Cobra
of
Kai.
it. I can give you the highlights of. Did you watch all Cobra Kai?
Not yet.
Okay.
What you got? Episode what? Right quick.
Episode 0.
Sorry, people.
Oh,
you haven't watched none of
No.
it?
All right,
I'll start this
all right.
weekend.
Let's talk
What
about the
episode
white
are you
lady.
on?
Let's talk about
White
the white
lady.
lady first. So
The white lady who pretended to be black.
So in her article, she literally lays out. It's more of an apology letter about her whole experience, doing whatever it is that she did. She makes no bones about her being white and pretending to be black to advance her career. And she apologizes to everybody that believed her, everybody that supported her, and she says some stuff about having mental issues, but that's still no excuse. Like, she says all these things and still is saying, like, look, whatever it is and whatever my defense is, it still doesn't make it right. Yeah, it still doesn't make it right.
Anybody need a beer?
So
No.
yeah, I'll take one. But that's really all it was. It's just that. So that's why I was saying it was really surprising to actually read. It's not like she was like, "Oh, well, I did it because of this, and please forgive me." Like, no, she was like,
Yeah,
like, no, I fucked up. Yeah, I fucked up. Yeah,
I did that shit. Now what?
yeah.
Do something.
No, she wasn't saying it like that, but she was just like, "Yeah, I'm sorry." Like, yeah, like.
Did she
yeah,
say how
it wasn't right?
Did she say why she came forward?
Why? No, she did not.
I'd be interested to say why to know why she came forward. Like, was somebody going to expose her?
If you think about what her motives were for doing it in the first place, coming forward would probably only advance that narrative.
What was
like,
the reasons that she did it for?
To advance her career.
But in the end, it doesn't really say like how it helped. It doesn't say like
And that's what I'm saying. Like, did
it
go
doesn't
into
say like,
detail?
oh,
well, I got this promotion because of this.
which is a double-edged sword because you don't
Exactly.
see that happen a lot of times.
And that's
when
why-
you're being
and
black
that's why I
or
asked
when
that
you're a
question.
minority, but it does help. You know, certain positions, you know, you may get certain monies because you're a minority, or you'll get the first look because you're a black minority in certain positions. Who knows? So maybe that is what happened. You know,
Did she get into
To-
college? Because like these are straight questions. Like,
that part.
did she get into college for affirmative action stuff and
Yeah.
and she's putting black on her application, and now she's accepted into this college because she said she was black, and jobs had to have certain minority hires, and she goes in there playing the part of a minority. Now she gets this job.
What I think happened in your question about why she's coming forward is I think that it didn't work the way that she intended it to.
Okay.
So it did work to some extent, but like nobody knew who this woman was. She didn't become the next J.K. Let's say she's an author.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't become the next J.K. Rowling
Right,
because she
right.
was pretending to be black or something like that. So
Yeah.
maybe it didn't work. So now she's coming forward, and now it's blowing up her spot even more.
Okay.
So now she's getting more recognition by doing it, by coming forward. So now it's almost like, now it's working more to her advantage.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, I do. Okay.
I don't know. That's just
What you got,
my
Rich?
thought.
I don't have nothing to say about it because I mean, she did what she chose to do. It is what it is. Like, not reading the article probably didn't really do me and you any.
Well, see, I couldn't get to it
said,
like I wanted to, but
like I said, I started to watch it, but I started to read it, but it didn't seem. It seemed like a lot of words just put together, and I was just like, I can't.
It was all her. I can't.
And
then you have people that commented on it.
Is this another Rachel Dolezal situation to you?
No.
Why?
It's completely different. Rachel Dolezal she was white, but she was actually not pretending to be black, but she actually like felt like she assimilated
The culture.
into
African American.
Yeah, but this woman knew she's white. Like she's like, no, I'm white.
But
But
Rachel Dolezal knew she was black.
No,
Knew she was white too, though, man.
Okay,
I think she's different.
I mean, just because she said, "No, I knew I was white." My thing is, how if you're pretending to be black, at some point you're arguing with people on black culture.
That's what she was doing too.
Who?
This is Jessica.
She was doing that. She was arguing.
So
fighting the fight. She's fighting the fight.
Yeah,
then
you are hand in hand with that other
Rachel
woman,
Dolezal.
right?
Yes,
you're hand in hand with it
Yeah.
because and you can sit back and try to. I don't want to use the word belittle.
Okay.
You can sit back and try to take away that you weren't a culture vulture, but you literally are.
No, that's what she said.
She said she's a culture leech.
She's so worse than a vulture.
Yeah, she said
Worse
worse than a culture
than a
vulture.
culture vulture.
She was a leech.
Yeah, she was.
You know what a leech
because
is,
she was
right?
sucking the blood.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Then she is.
Yes.
Yeah.
Then by her saying that she's a leech and leech being a worser term than vulture, hell yeah.
Yes. At least the way she's using
Hell yeah.
Yes,
Like, I don't even
yes.
need to read the thing.
No.
Yes,
Yeah.
you are definitely.
That's what I'm saying. Like, she's not defending her actions at all. She's like, I fucked up.
And
I'm a bad person.
And that's the difference because Rachel Dolezal, I think, was trying to defend her
herself.
actions.
Yeah.
So that might be the difference. Like Rachel Dolezal was defending herself.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
Yeah, but do we give her a pass
No,
because she's
I
defending
don't.
herself?
No,
or
not
because she's
whatsoever.
owning it?
Because she's owning it?
No.
But that's what I'm saying.
Not
Like,
whatsoever.
I think that was her end
Hold
game.
on, then, no.
What? Do you give her a pass because she's defending herself?
That's not what I'm saying.
Okay. I misunderstood that.
I mean, you said, hell no, we're not giving her a pass, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I have I guess you could say, an off-topic question that kind of detours me into something.
Let's go.
Is the pass that everybody gave Montrell Hazel Clippers player?
Oh, Montrell, yeah.
Harold.
Roster for the Los Angeles Clippers includes Kawhi Leonard, Paul George,
Alexa, shut up.
Harrell, and others.
It's Google.
Thanks, Google.
Anyways, Google done jumped into the podcast. She had to get her 2 seconds.
It's because you didn't pronounce the nigga's name right. And Google was like, oh, no, you ain't finna fuck up my baby's
Put some
name.
respect on that man's
Yeah, put some
name.
respect on his
But
name.
anyway,
He has a name.
Montrell. So it's all right for us to give Montrell a pass for what he said to Luka?
That's two different
Bitch ass white boy.
It's two different things.
That's way different.
No, it's not.
Yes,
different.
it is.
No, it's
okay.
not.
Yes,
How
it
you gonna
is. These
give-
are two people who are leeching off the culture.
No.
And this is a black man calling a white dude a bitch ass white boy.
No,
It's
I'm
different.
not saying that. I mean, it's wrong. Both of those are wrong. What I'm saying is the fact that he apologized and we gave him, all right, you apologize, you cool now. She apologized for what she did, but there's no pass given to her.
But for years, she's done this for years, and
Okay.
now you're coming forward.
See, this is what people do is they want to say, well, she did it for years. Regardless of, she apologized for it.
Okay.
Do you give her a pass or no?
No.
So you're taking everything that was cultivated from her doing what she did, and you're applying it to it.
Yes.
So you're no worse than somebody that brings up an arrest record from a black person.
No. I disagree.
How'd you get to that?
You're no worse than somebody.
How did we get to that?
No.
I'm just saying.
No.
Like, that's what it
Montrell
leads to.
Harrell being.
I'm just saying that's what it led me to. Just now. I segue easily, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, because you just did the
I
the
said-
segue of all
That
segues.
train is off the track.
I mean, just to backtrack it. If I don't want to segue into everything.
I gotta
So if I'm not segueing into everything, her apologizing, you don't give her a pass for her apologizing.
No,
because she did it for years.
So I will step up and say,
but nobody knew for years.
Hold on, I'm glad she apologized. Right? Boom, I'm glad she apologized.
Okay.
But did she take how many jobs or college applications did she take away from a black person? I have to look at it that way because she only used her being black to advance her career.
No, but that's the thing is the article from what we were told from Ronaldo, because neither one of us read it. We're gonna make that perfectly clear. Me and Corey have not read this article, so with the information that we've taken from what Ronaldo told us is how far it never went into detail how it advanced her career. Correct. She said she used it in her career.
Correct.
It never.
For the better part of my adult life, every move I've made, every relationship I've formed has been rooted in the napalm toxic soul of lies, not just any lies. To an escalating degree over my adult life, I have eschewed my lived experience as a white Jewish child in suburban Kansas City under various assumed identities within a blackness that I had no right to claim. First, Northern African blackness, then U.S.-rooted blackness, then Caribbean-rooted Bronx blackness. I have not only claimed these identities as my own when I had absolutely no right to do, when doing so is the very epitome of violence, of thievery, and appropriation of the myriad ways in which non-black people continue to use and abuse black identities and cultures. Okay? I'm not going to read the whole article. But
No. I read that part of it too. But what I'm saying is it doesn't go into detail how her being or you guys can't see it, air quotes, her being a black woman advanced her career.
Okay.
All it says is I took on this identity and in my career.
Okay.
It never says that it advanced her career. It never said that it didn't advance her career.
Okay.
So, without me reading it and actually pulling the content from it, and it might say it farther down, or it may not say it at all.
Okay.
You're assuming that it advanced her career.
I am. Okay.
For all you know, she might have applied to 4 different colleges, and she didn't get until her 4th choice.
I think she's a professor.
What does that mean? You can get
a lot.
That doesn't tell me what college she went to. Shit,
Okay.
for all we know, she went to CSN.
Okay, but let's. I'm thinking deep into this. She's a professor.
Yeah, like you went you went left. I'm over here to the right.
All right.
That's what I'm saying. Is it never tells us detail.
Okay.
You just automatically go here, assuming that she got everything that a black person at the highest level got.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not. We don't know that to be true.
Okay.
It's an assumption on your part.
It is.
So
I am thinking the worst of the situation and thinking of situations that it could have helped her.
Because she got the best black white privilege in the world.
Yes. So because I know that companies have minority hiring numbers.
Yeah, everybody does.
I know when this company says, okay, 10% of our new hires gotta be black.
You ain't even gotta say everybody. Just say affirmative action is real.
So how am I to not think that kind of helped her in her career?
Do you feel like that helped you in your career?
Being black?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, then you can't put that on her then.
Why can't I?
Because if you didn't feel like it helped you,
why can't I?
You can't put that on somebody else.
Why not?
Why not?
Because if it didn't help you,
didn't help him personally.
Personally, no.
But you know it can help other people.
Yes, it can help other people.
Because I don't feel like affirmative. Actually, I do somewhat feel like affirmative action helped me.
Okay.
But am I going to? I can't put that on everybody else. That like, hey, the only reason that you're black and you're here is because of affirmative action. No,
that's not what he's saying. Though.
No, it's not. You asked me, did I feel like it helped my career? And I'm not a good choice to make on that situation because my career should have been based on my ability in the military to do my job. Okay, because they're not seeing black and white when I go to a board. When I go to a board for the next rank, they're not seeing black and are you black, are you white, are you Asian, are you this. They are seeing the numbers, the scores. They're saying I test for the scores.
Okay,
I test for the next rank.
do you realize that you get extra points because you are black?
In the military, no, I do not. That is what I'm saying to you.
On your rank side, yes.
Yeah, in the military,
yes,
no, I do not. That's what I'm saying.
I'm talking about you transitioning from your military world.
No, it did not. Me being
contractor.
black did not help me. Me having these certifications in my job helped me to get the job.
And that's what I'm saying. Like,
but not being black.
I forgot. My bad.
Yeah.
I forgot most of your adult work life.
20 years of my adult life is military. Yes.
So on the contractor side that you're living in now, do you feel like affirmative action helped you in your job?
No.
Okay then.
My military experience and my certifications and what I do helped me get this job.
I would like to believe that my certs and everything that I do, and I probably shouldn't say, I'm gonna have to retract my earlier statement of affirmative action helped me get the job. It's who you know and all that to get into where I'm at.
Right.
But I guess I could say is I don't think that without me actually talking to said person and seeing where their mindset is and knowing everything, I can't assume that affirmative action worked for her because I'm not a fair believer in affirmative action to begin with.
Okay. All right.
I'm not one of those people where I like affirmative action like that because then if I feel like I got in on affirmative action, then I didn't get in on my
your merits.
On my own merits,
and I totally agree. I totally agree. I get what you're saying with that, right?
Yeah.
And I can totally agree because you wanted to get the job on your merits and what you do
on your own merits.
Yes, and not because you're the best black candidate.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yes. All right. Did I answer your question or no?
I mean, it's a discussion.
Yeah.
So,
Okay. All right.
I mean, we're talking about it.
Yeah.
So, Renard, what's your point of view on it?
I don't really have a point. I think y'all answered all. Y'all covered everything.
Okay.
So
All right.
I mean, I'm good.
Okay. All right. We're gonna be into this while somebody's taking a blow on the big break real quick. He's using the bathroom. So I saw there is two things about the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Oh, the reboot.
There's a reboot coming.
I saw that.
And they're doing a reunion. Did you watch the reboot video?
No.
So,
oh wait, the reboot video, the trailer.
The fan made trailer, but it's more drama style.
I love that.
I loved it.
It actually looks more like a Power-esque type of show. You know
more
what
drama.
I mean?
Yeah.
Drama. It's a little more grittier. I guess I don't want to use white people words to describe Black America.
Okay.
That's kind of what it seems like.
Well, they're going to use urban, so.
Yeah, I didn't say urban.
But they're going to use it.
They'll use urban.
It, yeah.
It's urban.
It's
world.
urban.
It's urban stuff. Oh, urban is black all of a sudden? Okay.
Like there's not white urban areas?
Yeah. No, those are rural.
Oh, the rural.
Yeah.
What about the Mexican urban areas?
That is the Baño.
Fucking age.
Oh, wait, no, that means bathroom.
That means bathroom.
Sorry.
What the fuck is wrong with you? All right.
What would they call? What would white people call? What is their
urban Mexican area? What's the white people call? So we know that the hoods are like now urban areas, right? The white urban areas are rural
or suburban.
No. Suburban is still like our area
higher up.
with middle class.
Suburbs.
Suburbs is middle class.
If I'm writing a story and I say this suburban area, you're automatically gonna think white people.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
If I say urban,
black,
you're in the hood.
Yes.
Yeah.
What would you say for Mexican? Hispanic. I'm sorry.
Barrio.
No.
Still gotta use urban, right?
I don't know what. I mean.
Which is called the East Side.
East LA, East Vegas. I mean, okay.
Let's call it East Side.
Why is that?
Why
is that?
It's where the sun comes.
Goddamn the goddamn government move all the Mexicans to the east side of everywhere. I'm gonna do research. All right, so going Fresh Prince of Bel-Air reboot.
The reboot.
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air reunion.
I don't know what would at this point I'm down with the reboot.
Okay.
Because it gives you something different. It brings stuff back, but the reunion. I'm not sure about that. My first thing I looked at was Which Aunt Viv we gonna have? We got light skin Aunt Viv and dark skin Aunt Viv.
Which Aunt Viv?
I mean, we obviously know Uncle Phil's not gonna be there. Okay.
Which Aunt Viv do you want? Which Aunt Viv do you like?
Ooh, dark skin.
You like dark skin Aunt Viv? Because one day she
was mean, man.
she was
She was
stern.
mean.
She was stern and real.
Yeah.
So which one you want? You want dark skin Aunt Viv? You want light skin Aunt Viv? Cause light skin Aunt Viv still came with the shit at times though.
True. I think we got more dark skin Aunt Viv, so I'm gonna have to stick with that.
No, you got more light skin Aunt Viv, I think.
Did we?
I think you
I
did.
thought we got a longer run with
I don't
dark
know.
skin Aunt Viv.
I don't know, but one day she didn't come downstairs.
Yeah, one day she didn't come downstairs.
Like the kid, like the Dolo Family Matters.
I'm not supposed
Hey.
to pay attention to this. I didn't see her last week, and now
Y'all couldn't even play like Uncle Phil got divorced. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Something. Shit. All right. So I think it's gonna be our last topic right here, right?
Probably not. Anyway.
Maybe we'll see. So I share that's with y'all. How do y'all feel about your adult child moving back home with you, or staying past the age of 18? At what age do they have to get out and get their own? And how far do you go with support for that child?
Okay, I have a lot of questions.
Okay.
What do you mean by? What's the situation that they're moving back home under?
Well, okay, yes, let's get into it. Yes.
Number two is, in that move back home, is there a discussion on how long they will be there?
Okay.
For?
Yep.
And what is the reason that they're
Okay,
there for?
yes.
And you never stop. I would imagine, as a parent, you never stop being there for your kid.
Ever. Got you.
It's the fact of when you start enabling bad behavior.
Mm-hmm.
So if you realize that you're enabling bad behavior, that's something that you need to check on your own.
Yes. Okay.
But to answer my questions, first one being, what's the circumstances that they would be moving back in? And what do we count as an adult child?
Let's say 22, 23.
Okay.
Let's say 22, 23.
Can I be the 22-year-old and
Yes.
you be the parent? Seeing as
Let's
how
go.
I don't have kids.
Let's go.
Then I need to move back home.
Why?
It's hard out here. I'm struggling paying bills.
What's your plan?
To come back home, save some money, and find me a place that I can afford that is in my budget.
How long?
Right now, I mean, how long is too long to you, Dad?
Okay. We'll give it a year.
A year. Okay.
Can you do what you got to do in a year?
I mean, I would hope so, but I would probably ask, let's just put 2 years as the max, and then
Okay.
we can revisit it as we need to. We'll revisit it at a year and see where I'm at, and then we'll go from there.
So, great. I have
Oh, no. Here we go.
no
Here we
problem
go.
with it. I have no problem
No.
with it.
I didn't
But
say. Hold on.
Come on.
What is the rules for me moving back in
That's
as a
boom,
22-year-old?
boom. So, are you paying rent?
No, don't ask me. That is a question that you need to. That is something that you need to state to me. If
Okay.
I'm asking to move back in, you need to tell
I'm
me.
giving you a bill at least. I might not give you rent, but I'm giving you a bill at least.
By me paying a bill, does that suffice as my rent to you?
That's sufficing as you helping out the household that you're staying in.
So in turn, I can look at it as a bill.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead.
Okay.
Because by me paying a bill, I can now request my own rights to things that I do.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yes.
So if I decide that I want to have a girl come through and slaughter her up in here,
I think to some extent. I mean,
is that okay?
There's a respect thing on both sides, because I have to understand that you are coming back from being on your own for so long,
Okay.
and now you're coming back with a plan to say, "This is my plan. This is I got everything lined up: A, B, C, D, E, F, G, so on and so forth.
Okay.
This is my plan, I only want to be here a year, and this is my plan. And in a year, I just need the support from y'all right now for this year. I got you all day.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I got you. I got that support. Boom, we rolling with it.
Okay.
Your topic,
My topic?
where you said, not topic, but your, what
Question.
you said, question. What are the rules? Who can I have over?
Well, what are the
Those are
rules?
great.
What are the
Those are-
guidelines? What are the guidelines that you're expecting? Because now we have to have this discussion. This is to me, this is a discussion that you have prior
Yes.
to me moving back
Yes,
home, because
yes,
I need
yes.
to know what
I
my
need- you need to-
parameter. We need to know what our agreement is at the end of the
Yes.
day, because yeah, I'm your kid at the end of the day, but I'm also your tenant somewhere.
Yes. Yes.
So
I can call you my tenant.
tenant, landlord,
I call you
whatever.
my tenant.
You're my tenant.
Whatever.
You're my kid.
Yeah, I'm still your kid,
And I got
but,
your back all damn day.
Yeah, but on the same hand,
And truth be told, I love having all my babies
I'm
home.
going to have
Huh?
I'm gonna have
no matter what age you are.
I'm gonna have somebody come by here and probably want to spend the night.
Okay.
What are your thoughts on that?
I don't like it. I don't have to like it. But
No.
hold
This
on.
is your
Yeah.
place.
I don't like it, and I don't have to like it, but I think a part of me has to understand that you've been on your own for so long.
I think that's where your thing about the understanding or the understanding boundaries thing comes
Yes.
in, respecting each other's
Boundaries, yes.
situation or whatever,
Yes.
that conversation.
It has to come in.
Yeah, I mean, you have to have that conversation.
Yes.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? And I don't think your support ever goes away from your children.
Yeah, it won't
Ever.
It won't ever go. But you have to. There is a line that you have to draw
Yes.
with some
You know
things.
what I'm
Like I
saying?
said, if you're enabling your kid to
No.
do something that is
And
harming
like
them,
if your kid's coming home and they say, look, mom, dad, this is my plan. I want to come home for the next year and I want to take care of this, and this. So when I leave here, I can go and do this.
okay.
I have no problem with that. Because you know what? You came with a plan.
Okay.
Right.
I ain't had to ask you what your plan was. You came to me first and said, this is what I need, this is the support I need so I can get to this level right here. You heard that too?
No, I'm looking at that food. Man. I'm like,
So I can get to this level right here.
Right.
I had no problem. And you got an older, your son is older. How would you feel?
I mean, not even just how I would feel. I mean, shit, I've done it. You know
Okay.
what I mean? So I've been in that situation.
Yes.
I mean, getting laid off from my job or whatever, and having to move back home with my mom. I mean, shit, I've done it, I think, more than once. I think
Okay.
I've done it. You know, when Jeremiah was born or whatever, and then that time also. So,
Yeah.
I mean, it's happened. But I mean, again, like we said, it's just a conversation that you just have to have, and then the biggest thing is just
holding yourself accountable to it.
Yeah.
it's just,
Okay.
that's all.
Because you get back in those situations and you will lose a little bit of focus in there because you're so used
You're
to being
comfortable.
back.
You get
Well,
comfortable.
you get
yeah.
back into your parents' house and you're like, shit, that's mine. She gonna make sure that shit is paid. It is what it is.
Right.
But it's just to have that focus still.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
I mean, it's just a conversation. It's a very deep and in-depth conversation that you want to have because nobody wants to feel like they're getting used or disrespected in that situation.
Right. And then from the father standpoint, you have to make sure that your child, like y'all said, you're respecting that child's boundaries. You know what I'm saying? And whatnot. So there is a fine line. I can't be like, well, this is my goddamn house. No, I have to understand that this is.
I mean, you can do if you want to do all that, then don't give said person a bill
Boom.
because
Yes.
now you're taking away from what they should be. Saying.
I totally agree. I totally agree with
Yeah.
you on that.
Then don't
You
give
know
that
what I'm
person
saying?
a bill.
Yes, I totally agree.
But does I guess to that conversation, does paying a bill give yourself automatically constitute a voice in the household?
Yes,
No.
because now I'm paying a bill.
No.
It's not. No,
It's not a voice. If you were paying,
So if I
hold on.
so-
If I give you a $50 bill, that doesn't equate as a voice to me.
Why not? Why not?
That's just a level of responsibility. It doesn't equate the voice to you to saying
No,
this
that-
or that.
it does.
It doesn't say that this or that should happen in this household. No, because at the end of the day, you still pay that mortgage on that household.
Okay.
You still pay that mortgage, and
That-
overall, you're still overall responsible.
That is like you giving somebody a $50 $50 bill.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it still gives them a voice. It may not give them a high voice
Okay.
in the argument, but it still gives them a voice.
Right.
Because regardless, you gave me something to do. I took care of my responsibility. I'm going to speak up on something up in here.
And now that, so I guess to your point, so if I'm paying the cable bill,
Okay.
now I'm justified in throwing a house party.
No. That's why I said it gives you a
That's
voice
what I'm saying. Like,
to an extent.
how does
No.
that give that person voice? 'Cause
It gives
does
them-
to me.
No, it does not to you.
Because
It does
gives-
not.
It gives me a voice because by me paying this bill, now you're going to allow me to have somebody stay the night?
Now I don't have a curfew.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
No, you don't.
Gives me,
I mean,
it
they're
gives me,
grown adults.
Yeah,
it
grown
gives
adults,
me-
yes.
It gives me a little leeway, though.
Mm-hmm.
It gives me, that's why I said it's not a big voice, but
Okay.
I still have a voice in some things.
I
Like
I hear you.
If I'm paying whatever bill, $50, whatever it is,
Okay.
I can still have somebody come over and stay in my room if I want to.
I still
But
feel
that's
like,
something that has to be
I
discussed
still feel
prior.
like it should be discussed.
That's something that has to be discussed prior.
What do you mean prior to that person coming to stay the
No,
night, or prior to me?
prior to you even moving in.
Oh, okay.
That's a discussion that's a discussion that needs to happen,
Most
and,
definitely.
and understanding
Most
between
definitely.
both parties.
I think both situations. I think prior to and
Say, okay, so and so is on their way.
who's coming to stay the next
Yes.
night. I'm not going to. I'm just using my situation.
Not gonna say
I'm gonna
no,
give you
that
a heads
person
up.
can't come.
Right,
I'm
right,
gonna
right.
give you a heads up.
That's what
Yes.
I'm saying.
like,
yes.
like you're more
That's-
or less.
it ain't
a
permit.
heads
It
up.
ain't permission.
It ain't permission. It's
It
just
ain't
a heads
permission.
up.
It's just a heads
That's
up.
where the
Okay.
respect
Yes.
This is
thing
what
comes in.
This is what's happening.
I don't want
but
to wake up
but
in the middle of the night
It
and
sounds
there's
so crazy.
I don't want to come downstairs and
When
like,
people say
who
respect.
goddamn shoes is these down here?
When
He
people
said,
say-
my goddamn
When
shoes.
people say respect, it just gets so hazy to me. It's more of an information thing.
Yes.
It's the information
Yes.
exchange.
I just
Yes.
want to know. I just wanna know.
Yeah, like
And
I
from-
do it now with mom. Like,
Yeah.
when Shauna's coming by, she.
And for me, to me, it is a respect thing because at the end of the day, it is still not that person's house per se.
It's not whose house.
The kid moving back home. Like if you're the kid moving back home, it's not necessarily your house per se.
Right.
Directly, right?
Right.
So it's just a heads up saying, hey, so and so's coming through. They might spend the night. Okay, cool, not a problem. It's just it's a respect thing. Because if I come downstairs
In my
your
drawers.
in my drawers,
It's my house.
it's
I can do that.
Yes, you know what I'm saying.
Exactly.
In my drawers,
Exactly.
it's a respect thing. If I come downstairs and I see a goddamn pair of shoes down here, my mind might go left. Okay, I'm going to grab my motherfucking. I'm going to grab.
A pair. No.
First of
no.
all, Robert ain't gonna
No.
take his shoes off.
Hey,
Well,
you know
I was
that.
just about to say.
Except for in Malcolm X. That's the only time I've
Yes,
seen
calm
him
down.
take
You
his
see,
shoes off.
you never been to Japan.
Calm
Okay?
down.
You never been to Japan.
Somebody gonna rob your house with their shoes off?
No, they ain't robbing the house. These goddamn sailors and marines in Japan get drunk as hell, take their
Oh, yeah,
shoes
yeah.
off,
Hey.
they go and lay down people's couch and go to
Yeah.
sleep because they drunk as hell.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
But I'm just
Lock your motherfucking door.
it's Japan. They don't lock their doors.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but I digress.
Anyways.
We're in America. I'm
Yeah.
not leaving my doors unlocked.
But
we in America, Jack.
what I'm saying is
Clockers.
it's just one of those things
money,
where
man.
a conversation has to be
Buy a
had
house.
and an agreement has to be had between that person.
I agree.
Like it's like they say, same issues, just different houses.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And it's the conversation and communication is always going to be the root of everything.
Right.
So it's the communication and the agreement that you have with that person.
Yeah.
Like the only thing we can do is talk about how we would handle it or how we would agree or disagree.
Mm-hmm.
But it's all about the communication between you and that person and you being willing to ask the most difficult questions.
Okay.
If I let you move back in here and from your side of it, if you hear me and your mama up here going at it,
Mm-hmm.
and I mean in a good way going at it,
Yes.
what you gonna do? How you gonna feel?
Right.
Because it could possibly happen.
Yeah.
And same thing, vice versa.
Vice versa, right.
If I'm down here getting slaughtered,
Mm-hmm. You getting slaughtered, Ray?
I'm just saying.
You get slaughtered?
If I'm one of your female
He's a
daughters,
Cowboys fan.
fucking hate it here. Swear to God, I hate
They
it.
always get slaughtered.
I hate it here. That's how you gonna slide that in? You got you a good quarterback this year, and this is how the shots is gonna be fired. Preseason.
Bang
I
bang.
hope Tom Brady come out and throw 82 interceptions.
So you want him to be the last quarterback? That's how they upgraded.
Last quarterback.
The last quarterback threw 82 interceptions. This
But-
one can't throw that.
No, like
Hey,
it's just a conversation that you have to have with said individual on
Yes.
where your parameters will be,
Yeah, I agree.
and then moving on. I'm moving on from there. I mean,
No, I totally agree. I just think it was a good topic. You know what I'm saying?
no, it's a hell of a topic to have because it brings up situations that I shouldn't say we all go through,
Mm-hmm.
but we've all either been in or are going to go through or could possibly happen. Like
Yes,
I said,
very true.
As a parent, and me not being one, I can only imagine that there is nothing.
Yet.
As a parent and me not being one,
I don't know if I'm ready for that.
Keep shooting the club up.
for me to have a kid,
I'm ready.
why are you wishing that? You
I-
don't want to have. You don't want to have.
Personally,
I'm gonna tell
can I
you-
say something?
Yes, you want it.
So, no, I don't. You know why? Because I don't want. If you do have a kid, I need you to have a kid like within the next year. Because I don't want you to be 40-year-old Reggie having a goddamn baby, and now we want to take a trip at 45,
Yeah,
and you be like, I can't go.
I can go.
No,
I can go. Definitely, I can go.
No.
I got
Well, he
nephews.
probably gonna have one of our kids watch.
I got
He's
nephews
gonna have one of our
and
kids
nieces
babysit.
and everybody.
yeah, my middle one's already like no kids.
That's fine. That's fine.
Shit.
Somebody's gonna watch my baby, most definitely. But
Okay.
anyways, I digress. But
I need you to have a baby
no,
with
what
no
do you
shit.
mean you don't want me to have?
No, I
Okay,
didn't
here
say
we
I
go.
didn't want
See,
to.
I told
I
you.
didn't say I didn't
That
want
wasn't gonna
to.
be the last topic. Here
No,
goes
I
the
didn't
next
say I
topic.
didn't want to.
Here goes the
All right,
topic.
come on, let's finish this up. Come on.
Should Reggie not have a kid right now?
I didn't say that.
But
I'm not.
do you- are
I'm
you
not touching
ready?
this subject.
Are y'all
Oh,
ready?
oh, I'm not touching this subject.
No, are y'all
Hell
ready?
no.
If I do have a kid,
Of course,
Are y'all
man.
ready?
That's gonna be our motherfucking.
I mean,
That's gonna be our nephew or niece.
I mean, you're ready, but I don't know if
Ready.
you're ready.
That baby gonna be spoiled as fuck. First off,
Oh, yeah, of course.
yes,
you know what I'm saying? Because it's gonna be the last baby.
yeah, it would be the
It,
youngest.
it would be the youngest and last cousin.
like yeah.
It'd be the
will
youngest cousin.
It will be.
Because it goes
Look
his
at why
no.
you grabbing your-
Because it goes
Look, your hair
your oldest,
already?
your second oldest. No, hold on. My
There's no-
oldest.
No,
My oldest.
no, it's his oldest.
Yeah.
It's his oldest thing. Your
No,
oldest.
my oldest.
Oh, okay,
My oldest. Then his oldest.
okay,
Then his second oldest. My middle.
okay,
His third. My third.
okay.
And then yours.
Yeah, mine would be the baby of all babies.
Yes.
Because right now they're between your youngest and whatever kid that I have. How old is your youngest right now?
12 right now. About to be 13.
So there would be
A 13-year difference.
at the bare minimum.
At the bare minimum.
If I go shoot the club up right now.
What time is it?
There's always time.
Could be.
I'm just saying.
It could be by 9 o'clock.
So there could be a 13-year gap in between kids. Boy.
That's what my oldest and my youngest is.
Woo. Woo. When I was like, I'm not ready. I love my nephew.
I mean, I'm ready. I just
This
don't know.
middle
if I'm
one
ready.
is at the house right now, and he is living his best life.
He called
right
me the
now.
other day and I wanted to punch him.
That nigga ain't never. He might not never come back home.
He called me. He FaceTime. He's like, "Hey, just so you know, I'm going to the movies to go see Tenet." I'm like, first of all, me and you just talked about going to go see this movie, so you just gonna go without me?
He going with a girl?
No, he
him
went
and
with
Michael
Makai.
went.
Michael.
His
Yeah.
best friend?
Yeah,
Okay.
they went yesterday.
And then
But
he-
he over there living.
How was it? Did he
Like
have
He
Monday.
texted me back and said it's the best movie he's ever seen.
Yeah.
Whoa.
And gave it 100 out of 10.
Yes.
I don't know how it's possible.
It's
but okay.
not, but
Yeah.
that's what he texted me.
I'm glad he's still in school.
That's what he
So,
But
I think maybe
no,
he meant
Is he
100.
in
I think he meant 100 out of 100. But,
sure? No.
but it showed up as
But it-
100.
but it's
out of
coming-
10.
but it's coming
It showed
back.
up as
oh, he got an Android?
No, you got iPhone.
Okay.
But like he over there living his best. Monday he got Applebee's to eat.
Who
Tuesday
paying for all this?
I paid for Applebee's on Tuesday.
His
Monday
grandma.
on Tuesday I don't know what they ate on Tuesday. Where did I go on Tuesday?
Oh. Y'all just,
Wednesday.
we got to end this shit, but we're going to talk about it next week.
Wednesday they ate something. Yesterday they ate. Oh no! Yesterday they went to the movies. This nigga done went. He done balled out at the movies. So he done ate 2 hot dogs for $78. But anyways, and then today they was getting some pizza. So he over there living, and then gonna tell me, Michael coming to stay tonight. I was like, so we asking or we telling? He was like, take it. Take it out whichever way you want it to go.
Right.
That's what's happening. And I was like, all right, then I guess. I mean, as a responsible adult, tell him to bring his Chromebook with him
yes.
so he can do his homework tomorrow.
And yes.
Like outside of that,
the Wi-Fi is free.
I don't care what y'all do.
We're not gonna have y'all at Taco Bell using the Wi-Fi.
Yeah, I don't care what y'all do, but
right.
He's like, Mikhail coming to stay tonight, and Mom looked at me, and I was like,
whatever,
okay,
Mom.
bring your Chromebook. Like,
okay,
they cool kids though.
All right.
Them to that.
All right, man. So I think that's about it, man.
We wrapping this up.
Drink
Smith.
Speaking of kids, I gotta go pick up mine from football practice.
Right now?
Nah, he'll be done in a minute. Well,
okay. It's 8 o'clock.
Yeah, it's 8 o'clock.
But yeah, thank y'all for tuning in to episode 6. We appreciate y'all.
This is more like 6.5.
6.5, 6.7.
Last week. The episode. It is.
It's an episode.
Last week got a little rap.
Listen, we had a great episode for episode 6. The last episode.
And
we have some technical difficulties.
It's an Android.
It's not. It's a MacBook. God damn it.
This laptop's an Android.
Oh, it jumped in the Android mode on?
Yeah, it did. But we are back in action now, so we are good to go. We appreciate y'all for listening. Thank y'all. And stay tuned, man. Y'all be easy. Reggie, hit us out with the...